What's up, YouTube? We're back again with another video. Today we're going to be reacting to the top 20 greatest Yu-Gi-Oh battles. Hope you like, share, subscribe, enjoy this reaction video, comment, and enjoy this reaction video. Is that the choice? What is wrong? Alright, let's get. Alright. So, yeah, let's get into it.
This duel will end and you'll lose absolutely everything, Yugi!
Welcome to Watch Mojo.
I'm glad I think the first 5 seasons ran for 4 years until it just got into Yu-Gi-Oh! GX and 5Ds. I would say this. I kind of did like Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, even though now, when I first heard about Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, I kind of and watched the show through. I liked it, but now it's like it irks me. Then 5Ds. Let's not talk about 5Ds. Great theme song, but the show just didn't hit. And now there's a new. I don't know if that season's over, but the first 5 seasons ran for 4 years, which is amazing. All right.
So today we're looking at the most epic, nail-biting duels in the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime series.
Yes, we are.
Red Eyes, welcome back.
Red Eyes Black Dragon. This is like the slot machine thing.
Number 20, Yugi vs. Kaiba.
An iconic first battle. This set the stage for other great battles. Some good, some bad, but iconic first duel.
The first encounter. How could we forget the match that kicked off the show's most famous rivalry? Seto Kaiba has beaten Yugi's grandfather in a duel and ripped up his most treasured card. Yugi steps.
Yeah, even though he had 3 blue eyes himself, he did not want anyone else having a blue eyes to use against him. Which you think about it, is very petty. That was a petty move, man. But hey, he did not want blue eyes to be used against him, even though it eventually does get used against him, but still not on his own power. So yeah.
Up to avenge his grandpa using the Wounded Elders deck, and he and Kaiba duel for the very first time.
He did.
It's a simple introduction to the core basics of the game, for the anime anyways.
Good start.
But it ends with a bang as Yugi obliterates Kaiba's Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yeah, with the can't forget the iconic Kaiba being shocked by Yugi somehow assembling Exodia, which, if you think about it, it's like, really? You telling me no one's ever since this duel drew all 5 Exodia cards? If you think about that, that's like, you don't believe that. Like, someone had to, just what hasn't been talked about. But no one, I'm pretty sure someone's did it. It's just no one's talked about it, or God forbid, it's not alive to tell them they did it first.
Dragons
crazy.
With
yeah.
Exodia.
Draw your last pathetic card so I can end this, Yugi.
The famous draw your last pathetic cards. And then Yugi responds, "My deck has no pathetic cards, Kaiba."
My grandpa's deck has no pathetic cards,
Yep,
Kaiba,
there it is. Iconic.
but it does contain
The unstoppable Exodia.
the unstoppable Exodia.
This one exhilarating brawl laid the groundwork for bigger, more harrowing duels down the line, and established Yugi's ability to control fate at his fingertips.
Yes, the heart of the cards. Well, in turns, you would think the heart of cards would not work once. I mean, it kind of didn't work, but that was like during the whole Ari Calcos thing. It kind of failed him there. Did it? I mean, it did. It did. But that's a whole new season within the 5 seasons of 4 years running.
Exodia!
Obliterate!
Number 19, Yugi vs. Joey, Duelist Kingdom semi-finals. Finally, after following both of their journeys,
another
Yugi
iconic
and
duel.
Joey face off in the Duelist Kingdom semi-finals. Whoever wins will receive $3 million and a chance to face Pegasus in the final.
Yeah, which when I first watched this kind of pulled at my heartstrings because, like, Yuki's the main character, he has to save his father, but then Joey has to provide for his sister. It's like, which is like, you didn't know who's gonna win, which pulled on the heartstrings. Put on my heartstrings. Like, to be honest with you, I kind of wanted Joey to win, but you know, that was never gonna happen because Yuki's the main antagonist. If he doesn't advance and stop Pegasus, then no one's soul is getting freed. So Yugi had to win. I understand that now as an adult. So yeah.
Yugi needs to win to save his grandfather and the Kaiba brothers.
Yes.
But Joey needs the prize money for his sister.
Operation.
Both best friends give it their all in this nail-biting match, and it's too difficult for us to decide who to root for.
Yeah, but we all knew Yugi had to win.
Valiant duel, my friend, and this is the hardest move I've ever had to make. But this ends now.
Bro. Yeah, it did bring him to tears.
I play Monster Reborn and call the
Black Skull Dragon. There it is. Black Skull Dragon.
Skull Dragon back from the graveyard.
Their fuse monster they used against it was those like bald-headed twins, Paradox. The Paradox brothers. Which, like, yeah. That's a recall back.
And it's over.
In the end, Yugi is the victor, naturally, but he gives Joey the prize money, the perfect reward for the underdog making it this far.
Yeah,
Molten
perfect
attack.
reward for the underdog.
While watching the best friends face off was tense, it's heartwarming that they both got their happy endings afterwards. Number 18, Yugi and Joey versus the Paradox Brothers.
The match I was just talking about with the Black Skull Dragon. And the Paradox had their monsters, the Gate Guardian. Man, bringing back so many memories. My childhood was amazing.
Others, after
watching what was it? Saturday night cartoons. Good stuff.
Finally escaping the caves under the Duelist Kingdom, the gang comes face to face with a pair of Pegasus's goons, the Paradox Brothers.
Weren't they? I thought they were called like the. What was they called? His like. Yeah, they like it was something they called them. They became like the trash dumpers or like the. Something where they like take all the stars from people and send them and get them off the island. I forgot what they were called. I'll probably look it up on Google.
The twins force Yugi and Joey into the show's first tag team match if they ever want to escape.
First tag team.
He is pain beyond description.
Gate Guardian.
We'll mark the graves with your inscription. Gate Guardian.
The brothers' game has plenty of literal twists and turns when they unleash the Labyrinth Wall, and the stakes get even higher when their almighty Gate Guardian comes into play. Thankfully, Yugi and Joey work together like a well-oiled machine, bringing out the best in each other even.
Fuse the Red-Eyes Black Dragon and Summon Skull to form Black Skull Dragon.
On the battlefield, their camaraderie culminates in two of their mightiest beasts coming together to form the Black Skull Dragon.
Black Skull Dragon! Molten Fireball attack!
Number 17, Kaiba versus Siegfried. Kaiba really needs.
I don't know, man. I don't remember much about this season. I didn't care for it. You know, it was like, it's just here just to be here. This was one of the, I think, Yugi is 5 season. This was like its throwaway season. It had 2. It was this one and where they went into the game and they had to stop the 5. What was it like? It was the Fatal 5, the Fantastic 5 people from trapping Kaiba there. Yeah, those 2 seasons was kind of throwaways, like kind of like a cool off before like the real action picks up. So I don't know if I'll put this as one of the greatest.
To learn to make more friends and less enemies.
Look,
That lame strategy may have worked against a dork like Wheeler, but I'm in a different league.
Oh, is that so?
During his grand championship,
I ain't gonna lie, Kaiba pissed me off. This Kaiba really pissed me off during the whole 5 season. He was like the character I didn't like. So arrogant, man. Like the times, like, and the fact that you get his friend cheered up, like, bro, why are you cheering on this guy who antagonizes you, who bullies you? You're cheering him on. That's crazy, man. This guy was an absolute jerk to everyone on the Yugi squad, and y'all still cheering him, which made no sense to me. That's like someone getting bullied, then them turn around cheering on their bully to win a match. That's crazy.
Siegfried von Schroeder, a rival CEO, has been hacking into the computers to undermine Kaiba. Of course, Kaiba isn't taking this sitting down and gets into a heated duel with Siegfried. The two are clearly neck and neck. Siegfried is constantly one step ahead, but Kaiba manages to save himself nearly
with
every
the blue
turn.
eyes, white dragon.
While Siegfried's Valkyries are mighty, they are no match for Kaiba's dragon obsession as he pulverizes Siegfried.
Kaiba was he was obsessed with dragons. Jeez, man. If Kaiba didn't have a dragon in his deck, I don't know what he would have done, bro. I don't know. He was obsessed with dragons.
With 5 beasts at once, Yugi may be the
crazy.
king of games, but Kaiba proved today why he's still one of the best around by undercutting the only rival who's more arrogant than himself.
Not one of the greatest.
I'm glad you came here, because now I get a chance to publicly humiliate you again. Now take it away, Blue.
Which make no sense. Like, you think Siegfried would have went on to face Yugi? But like I said, I didn't care about this season, so yeah.
Number 16, Yugi vs Kaiba, Duelist Kingdom. Yugi finally has enough star chips to...
Yeah, this was the match. Kaiba was faced with a dilemma to save his brother. He was gonna kill himself to save his brother to win this, which in turns made this duel more fascinating to watch. But from a life and death situation, not so great for Kaiba. And that stump broke Yugi and separated him from the spirit of the Millennium Puzzle. So, and there was some story there. There was still a good duel, but yeah, it was more story driven than, duel. Just two greats dueling, story driven.
The Duelist Kingdom semi-finals, but there's one more obstacle in his way: Seto Kaiba.
Yep, the first time Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon came into play. First time. The debut of Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon.
To save his little brother from Pegasus, Kaiba...
And then this is where Yugi just pulled up some random bullcrap. Using a Polymerization card on a monster and a magic card is wild. That was plot twisting. Yugi literally twisted the plot just so he could win. That's crazy. I mean, but then again, that's more on the writers. They were just trying to write some bullcrap plot twist just to have Yugi win, make Yugi not look like a loser. Think about that. That's crazy.
Forces Yugi into a duel for his star chips. Kaiba has the upper hand after crippling Yugi's deck and calling out his Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. But Yugi manages to turn things around with anime game logic.
Yes.
However, Kaiba escalates
logic.
things and forces Yugi to surrender the match.
Your move, Yugi.
About to kill himself just to win the match.
Blue Eyes again and wipe out my remaining life points. But if you do, the resulting shockwaves might cause me...
I ain't gonna lie, this was the only time I wanted Kaiba to win. Because Yugi was kind of pissing me off in the early stages, but he kind of... It kind of got fixed.
I lose my balance.
Don't tempt me.
Not only did he lose 5 star chips,
I mean, it makes
he
sense for
lost
Yugi
his
to keep
confidence
attacking.
and his trust in Atom,
It broke
who
him.
was almost
Mentally
willing to
broke
put Kaiba in harm's way just to win one duel. Number 15, Joey vs Valon. Mai has fallen in with a bad crowd.
This wasn't even a duel anymore, bro. This was more about put on some battle armor and fight. This was more about fighting in the middle of a duel than dueling. So I wouldn't call this a great duel. One of the greatest duels. This is basically an armor fight. Like you put on some armor, I'll put on some armor, and we fight. That's basically what this was.
And Joey is determined to bring
this is during that Aricalco saga.
Back to her senses. Unfortunately, Mai's new friend Valon makes things difficult by challenging Joey to an Orichalcos duel.
Well, I gotta say, it's been fun, Wheeler. But all good things must come to an end.
What happens next is pure insanity. Rather than a straightforward duel, the two end up forming suits of armor around each other to literally beat the life points out of each other. The armor deck gameplay is confusing, but Joey once again proves that he's a scrappy contender, whether at Duel Monsters or in fisticuffs.
Big Bang Dragon Blow!
Plus, seeing him in armor is just
I don't think anyone won this duel. Or did it? Yeah, I think this is where Joey got his soul taken by the archive. I think Joey... I don't know. I don't remember much about this duel. All I know is Joey got his soul taken. Or they both lost. I don't know.
Just plain awesome. Joey emerges exhausted but triumphant, but he has no time to rest as Mai forces him into a duel that costs him dearly. Number 14, Joey versus Weevil. For his second match in the Battle City Tournament.
The Battle City Tournament. I remember this one. This was actually a great duel. Provided the unnecessary needed, commentary from a hospital. Like, man, just let me watch the duel. I don't want to see her point of view. I don't care about that. I just want to see the duel. Jeez.
Tournament, Joey faces the
I don't want to hear a commentary from a boy. It's like, oh, Joey's in trouble. He looks like got his like, shut up, man. I want to watch the duel.
Treacherous insect duelist, Weevil Underwood. As usual, Weevil is playing dirty. He sneaks a parasite into Joey's deck that slowly infects his...
Yep. This is he used a little boy to do it, just so that and then the little boy didn't even get a good card. He played two people at once. That's crazy. Good intelligence, but crazy.
Monsters and turns them into insects.
Say bye-bye to your buck.
On top of that, his own insect army keeps getting stronger with his great moth and even stronger insect queen. Unfortunately for Weevil, he made one fatal mistake, underestimating Joey Wheeler. Our favorite underdog combats Weevil's parasite with Gearfried the Iron Knight and effortlessly exterminates Weevil's bugs, putting the slippery little worm where he belongs. Even with all of Weevil's tricks, he was still no match for the Brooklyn Rage, and Joey proved why he belongs in the tournament.
Shout out to Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge. Brooklyn Rage. Man, I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge.
Time to exterminate your queen!
Team 4-star.
Yeah! There goes my best problem! What have you done to my queen?
Number 13, Yugi versus Strings.
Yeah, this duel. The debut of Slifer the Sky Dragon. One of the Egyptian god cards. Yeah.
Mimes are creepy enough, but a mime armed with an Egyptian god? No thanks. Strings, another one of Merrick's rare hunters, has forced Yugi into a duel.
You're finished, Yugi! Prepare to feel his wrath! How can I stop it?
He has a conniving card combo that renders him untouchable, and worst of all, he has the Egyptian god card Slifer the Sky Dragon in his corner.
The body Merrick represents had some really good cards via Merrick. It's good strategy. Like, it would have worked, but then this strategy also had a major weakness, and it involves the revival gem. And drawing cards. That's the and then did you really beat Slifer Sky Dragon, or did he beat the strategy. Gotta think about that. Yugi didn't beat Slifer. He beat the strategy. He proved that his strategy had a major weakness, huge weakness. So technically, Yugi didn't beat Slifer. He beat the strategy.
It looks like Yugi is doomed until he exploits a loophole in Strings' perfect strategy,
Yes.
forcing the
Which, like, Yugi beat the Egyptian. No, you didn't. You beat the strategy. You proved that the strategy had a weakness. That's it. He didn't beat Slifer.
time to draw until he runs out of cards, automatically losing the duel. This was one of Yugi's most creative victories.
That was a good creative
and he
duel. I ain't
rightfully
gonna lie.
walks away with Slifer
That
the
was a
Sky
good way to
Dragon,
beat a
and another
duelist.
step closer to ending Marik's madness.
My Egyptian god card will continue to grow stronger with each
But Slifer was getting powerful. I'll tell you
cycle
that.
as I draw more cards. But it doesn't matter because I'm trapped. There's no way out.
That's right, Marik. Once you run out of cards to draw, you will automatically lose this duel.
No!
Number 12, Joey versus My Valentine. Do the rules not make sense here?
Look. I wouldn't have put this. I wouldn't call this a great duel. Maybe some people. Nah, I'm pretty sure we all. This is not a great duel. It's not good. Not good. I don't even remember this duel. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Monsters that can fly have a magical resistance
This is against Joey. I'm so. Still.
against monsters that can only walk on the earth.
Should Mai have instantly been banned for using perfume
Yes.
to cheat?
You're dang right. You're dang right. She should have been.
Probably. Still, we can't help but have fun with this duel. It marks one of Joey's earliest challenges and showcases Mai's femme fatale qualities
Femme fatale.
delightfully.
Harpies, lady. 1, 2,
And
3.
It's 3 times the trouble.
The show was still finding its feet by this
Yeah,
point,
it was.
evidently, but still knew how to enjoy itself with its cast, painting Joey as the underdog we would all come to root for. Number 11, Yugi and Kaiba versus Darts. It's the longest tag.
Yeah, this one did. Like, this one just, like, y'all threw the rules out the book. The way this duel ended, yeah, you just threw the rule out of the book. It just was crazy. Infinite attack. The blast that would keep back. That was crazy. This duel, the ending to this made no logical sense, and you only these two only beat Darts by the power of plot twisting, which is crazy.
Team duel in the series history. Rounding out the Waking the Dragon story arc in a rather bleak way, it falls to Yugi and Kaiba to once again toss aside their rivalry and get their game on. If dueling for their souls wasn't enough,
Don't you dare quote Jaden. Come on, man.
the fate of the world relies on the outcome, lest it become devoured by the Lovecraftian Leviathan.
Behold! Master of Dragon Soldier!
No way! 5,000 attack points?
Man, talk about the dream team.
There's some legit emotional weight here, what with Darts using the souls of Yugi's friends as pawns to use on the field. But let's be honest here, we're here for just how beautifully broken this whole thing is.
Yes, it's
Where
broken.
else can you find Yugi and Kaiba summoning Dragon Master Knight
Knights.
in 2 moves, plus
Yeah.
the always memeable winning move of Infinity +1.
Infinity +1. That was so stupid, man. Infinity +1. Wait, I didn't think there was something more powerful than Infinity plus Infinity. Yeah, well, here's Infinity +1. That was so stupid.
Your divine serpent's strength may be infinite, but that's still not enough.
That was
For now,
so
there's a
that was so broken. They just that was so broken, man. They broke Yu-Gi-Oh with this attack.
force beyond infinity.
Infinity
My
+1.
Knight of Destiny!
Knight of Destiny.
Number 10, Yugi versus Yami Bakura.
Iconic.
With Anton
Iconic
occupied-
last duel. This one didn't involve cards.
Elsewhere, Yugi is forced to
But the past. But the history and past.
duel Yami Bakura without the aid of his more confident half.
Without the Pharaoh controlling your every move.
Oh, this one. Okay, this one didn't involve cards. I thought they were talking about another battle between Bakura and Yugi.
Stand a chance.
Bakura puts little Yugi through the ringer.
He did.
As if his relentless taunting wasn't bad enough, his merciless strategy nearly obliterates Yugi's deck,
It does.
leaving him with only one card left to draw. Thankfully, Yugi's luck hasn't run out yet, as he
The Barrel
draws the
Dragon.
monster that turns everything around.
Barrel Dragon.
Gandora, the Dragon of Destruction.
Yeah, yes, Gandora the Dragon of Destruction, not the Barrel Dragon. My bad.
This was a major victory for little Yugi. Not only did he defeat the series' overarching antagonist, but he proved that he could win a duel
without the Pharaoh.
without the Pharaoh's help, showing that he's equally worthy of the title of King of Games.
More than enough to wipe you out! Now, swordsman, attack!
Got him. Beated him.
Number 9, Mind.
Yeah, man, these are some great 10 first duels. So, you know. But, you know, I'll make a part 2 probably next week. You know, when I get the chance. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed part 1 of this video. I hope you like, share, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Peace.